Hi Dollar Divas, welcome to Behind the Vanity. I'm Jessica. So today is my May empties, and this may be my biggest empties ever. Not 100% sure, but I used up a ton of stuff this month. So if you love empties, I will have my entire empties playlist linked down below in the description box so you can binge watch more empties videos like this. And of course, if you are new to my channel, I do hope that you will stick around and subscribe and become one of my Dollar Divas. I do empties videos every month, and I also do a lot of Dollar Tree makeup and haul content. So if that sounds good to you, you are definitely in the right place. For my returning Dollar Divas, thank you so much for joining me again for another empties video. So without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So this month I did use up 2 packs of baby wipes. And kind of the reason is now that I'm working again and doing shows, I have baby wipes in work for when I'm applying my makeup there. And so I do use some baby wipes there, and then I do use some at home. I don't use as many at home, but I did go through 2 packs. They're the CVS Ultra Soft, fragrance-free. They each contain 72 wipes, and I think I bought these in like a 3-pack. Of course, you get a good deal on them at CVS, so kind of a staple, and I haven't been using many wipes kind of in the last year or so, so my consumption's gone up a little bit, but still not too bad. I think 1 pack was just about empty, so I did use up 2 packs of these. So I do tend to take off my makeup before I even leave my dressing room at work. So instead of using like my cleansing cloths, I have been using makeup wipes more frequently. So I think I bought a 2-pack of these Neutrogena makeup remover cleansing towelettes. These are fragrance free, and I still have a pack in work that came in that 2-pack. I don't know why I got Neutrogena. I think it's CVS. I was gonna get some extra bucks if I bought Neutrogena over the CVS brand. So I think that's why I did buy the brand name, because usually I just get the generic brand. So yeah, so I think getting a deal or extra bucks or something caused me to get the Neutrogena ones, but these are nice. Like I said, I love the generic ones as well. So I also used up quite a few hair care items. The first being this Germax Silver Brightening Shampoo. It's for, it's for silver, gray, and blonde hair. It's like a purple shampoo. And this stuff is extremely affordable. I think it's like less than $5 at like CVS, and I find it works every bit as good, if not better, because it doesn't overtone my hair, which I don't like my hair to be too cool. I do like a little warmth to my hair, so I really do like this stuff. It has kind of has like a classic scent, so I have already repurchased this. So yeah, I really enjoy this purple shampoo. Like I said, readily available at CVS and stores like that, and super, super affordable. And then I used up this Angel of Mine baby shampoo. This is from the Dollar Tree, and I use this for my synthetic wigs and hair pieces. So this is a staple item for me, and I usually just pick it up at the Dollar Tree. But yes, I have already repurchased some baby shampoo from the Dollar Tree, and yeah, definitely a staple of mine as well. Then I used up this Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moist Deep Conditioner. And this, if you're not familiar with this product, which I know a lot of people are, this is super cheap. It's like $3 or something like that. It's really an amazing deep conditioner. If I don't have something special that I'm using for my hair, like something high-end, I will pick this up. So I don't always repurchase it continuously, but I do always end up going back to it at some point. It's just an extremely affordable, awesome, deep conditioner. So yeah, I will always repurchase this at some point, and I used it up. I even use it like nightly, like, as my, like a regular conditioner too. Just absolutely amazing stuff. So I purchased this system. It's the Nioxin, it's the number 3, which is the color safe 3-piece system. And I used up the conditioner. So I have used Nioxin before. I've also used, I think, the NutraOx, I think it's called, the Sally Beauty generic. And I just don't use it enough to see a difference, because I do like to use like deep conditioner, purple shampoo, and then I don't wash my hair every single day. So I end up using this like once a week with the other 2 products, like the Roots Scalp Spray and the shampoo. And when you use it like that, I don't think you see any difference. So I will probably, unless I'm gonna use these products exclusively, which I don't foresee myself using, I'll probably never repurchase these products again. And another problem I have is that the shampoo and the conditioner bottles are the same size. I do wish in the kit they gave you a bigger bottle of conditioner. Now you can purchase these products separately, but I am not going to. I'm just gonna use up what I have. I think my spray is almost gone and my shampoo, and then I probably will not repurchase this, like I said, unless I really plan on using it religiously. I did use it several years ago and I did have a good result. You know, I had little hairs growing in and stuff, but like I said, being a blonde, especially with the other products I want to use to keep my hair healthy and the frequency at which I wash my hair, I don't foresee myself buying this in the near future. So then I kind of had this small travel size bottle of the Garnier Fruit Trees Fortifying Conditioner, Sleek and Shine. This is for frizzy, dry, unmanageable hair. I don't even know where I acquired this, but I went ahead and used it up. And you know, it's nice. I haven't really used like Garnier products in like a long time, but yeah, it was fine. I'm not gonna run out and repurchase, obviously, but yeah, it was really nice. So I did use this up. And then I have had this for a while. It's from Sally Beauty. This is the Hollywood Beauty Soy Oil. And there's actually a little bit left in there. Now this does not smell great. It has a very light scent, but it's kind of got like a, I don't know, like a natural smell, if that makes sense. But just a tiny dab of this. I bought it and then wasn't really impressed, and then I kind of pulled it out over the last year or so to kind of use it up. A little tiny bit on your hands and through your hair makes your hair so soft, and it's really, really inexpensive. I probably will repurchase this the next time I'm at Sally's because it really is very, very nice. Like I said, it doesn't smell great, but I don't think it's offensive either. And it really, just a little bit goes a long way, and it really does make your hair, it says it improves softness. It really does. It adds strength, provides moisture, penetrates your hair deeply, and makes hair manageable. It really is amazing stuff, and very, very little goes a long way. So I probably will repurchase this next time I'm at Sally's. So I've got some other hair items before I move on to makeup and skincare items. I did obviously do my roots, and so I did use up some of my hair dyeing supplies. One is the Salon Care 40 Volume Cream Developer. And this is a staple. I use the Salon Care, I use the L'Oreal, I use the Ion brand. So I'm not brand specific, but I always have 40 volume developer. I pretty much usually keep 10, 20, 30, and 40 in my collection for various purposes, but I go through a lot of 40 volume because I do use that to bleach my roots. So went through one of these, and then I went through one of these Wella toners. This is the T18, the lightest ash blonde. And that is to tone my hair after I bleach it. And usually, in theory, I can get 2 uses out of a bottle, but usually by the time I get to the second use, it's already oxidized. So I tend to just keep a fresh bottle on hand at all times. So again, a staple item for when I do my hair. And then this has become a staple item, and you've seen this in my empties before. Each time I bleach my hair, I do use 3 of these. This is the Ion Absolute Perfection Booster Step 1. And I just add this to my bleach mixture and mix it in. And I mix either 2 or 3 of them in. And it's supposed to help with breakage and help protect your hair, kind of like Olaplex does. So yeah, and it's really cheap. It's under $2 a vial. And so yeah, I say for a few dollars, it's nice to have that insurance in there. So now I always purchase this. I've been using this about a year now. So I have used up a ton of skincare items this month, and which is exciting because I was kind of getting a little bit bored with my skincare routine. So I wanted to switch up some of my products because I do like to switch up my skincare. So I used up some products and am using some new ones right now. So let me show you what I used up. I went through this Este Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Night Cream. And I love Este Lauder products, but I probably, and especially this Revitalizing Supreme line, but I probably will not repurchase this particular night cream. If I do repurchase the Revitalizing Supreme, I will just end up going with the original without the SPF and using that as my night cream. I just feel like it does a little bit better, so, but it was good and I had no adverse effects. So I have moved on to try the Crepe Erase plumping cream, and I've been using that at night, and so far I really like it. So because I've had such good result with the neck cream, so I'm trying that right now. So yeah, I probably will not repurchase this particular cream, but I do love Estee Lauder products. And then 2 more products from Estee Lauder is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. I have bought this, of course, several times, and I just kind of feel like with this bottle, first of all, this bottle didn't really close very well. I close it and it kind of, I don't know if you can see it, I close it and it spins open. So that's been really annoying. But yeah, I've just kind of been feeling like this kind of stopped working for my skin. So I do take breaks from this product, and right now I'm actually using Paula's Choice Retinol Serum. I got a sample of that in an EMPTIES some time ago and really liked it, so I am using that right now kind of every other night when I want to have like a serum under my moisturizers. I do feel, for me personally, my skincare works better if I switch up, so I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break with this for a while. And then this was really nice as well, and in some ways between buying these two, I kind of have been liking this one more recently. It's the Este Lauder Advanced Night Repair Intense Reset Concentrate. I really saw an immediate difference. It has a slight like vanilla citrus smell, and I guess it's meant not necessarily to use nightly, but like to really transform your skin, but it's meant to kind of revive your skin if it's looking dull and you use it, and then you kind of use like a maintenance dose of it. But I really like this, so if I do go back to a Estee Lauder serum, I'll probably repurchase this. I'm not going to purchase it right away because I am using this other product, but yeah, this is really, really lovely stuff. Very, very expensive, but a little bit does go a long way. And yeah, I have really, really enjoyed this. This was one of those things I just bought it like on a whim, and I was really glad that I did. Then two more products. I actually got this free from Influencer so I could review it and all that good stuff, and it's the Pericone MD Soothing and Hydrating Eye Cream. It's from the Hypoallergenic CBD Sensitive Skin Therapy line. And it's not quite a full size. This is a 1/2 ounce, but as you can see, it was a big, big jar. And you know, it was nourishing, but it was a soothing and hydrating. I like something a little stronger, a little bit more anti-aging. So I did use it up, but I have an Estee Lauder eye serum that I would put underneath, or I would use this in the daytime and use something else a little stronger at night. So I've never tried anything else in the Pericone line, but I'm not really into this like gimmicky skincare like the CBD or whatever's hot at the moment, them putting it in skincare. I just don't trust it. I'm old-fashioned in that way. Hyaluronic acid, retinol, vitamin C. I want stuff that's proven to work, not just something gimmicky, so I will definitely not repurchase this. Last skincare item is something that I purchased when I didn't want to spend a lot of money on like a new neck cream, so I use this for my neck. This is the Beauty 360 Anti-Wrinkle and Contour Face and Neck Cream. So it comes in this little glass jar. And you know, it did a pretty good job. I even used it on my face a little bit. Has a bit of a scent, and a little bit went a long way. And like I said, it got me through a little bit of a time where I just wasn't really wanting to buy something expensive, but I am loving my Crepe Erase neck cream. So I may repurchase this at some point in a pinch, but I don't have any immediate plans. I am kind of back to my high-end skincare again. So, but really a nice affordable cream for your face or your neck. I can't remember exactly how much I paid, but at CVS I probably got a deal as well. So really not bad, but like I said, no immediate plans to repurchase. So I've got some makeup items, but before I get to those, I have two kind of boring items. One is just the Suave 24-hour protection deodorant. Went through one of these. Of course, it's a staple. I pretty much use Suave exclusively because you get them in a 2-pack. So I've already moved on to my next one, and I did use one up. And then, of course, my favorite chapstick, the O'Keeffe's Lip Repair Unscented. And I have, of course, already repurchased. And I also purchased the one with the SPF 35 for when I'm in the sun. Like that one as well. So yeah, a staple item of mine, my absolute favorite chapstick. So now the makeup. So I've used 4 makeup items. One is this Duo Quick Set Lash Glue. So not much to say there. I've already moved on. I think I'm using my AOA Studio one right now. I think I put that in my makeup basket. So that's what I'm using now. But yeah, I just love a good strip adhesive with the little brush, and now you can find them at the Dollar Tree, so that's a great thing. So yeah, used up one of these. Then I used up an AOA Studio brow pencil, the sculpting brow pencil. So it was one of those slanted tips, and I used it up. It was in my makeup basket, so it is done. And then last but not least, I used up 2 foundations. I used up the Lumi True Match. This was the second one that I had. This is in Sand Beige. So I used up my other one last month and this one this month. I used up this Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth foundation. This is for normal to dry skin. And my biggest problem with this foundation is that it just has this like this bottle with the pour on it. Which, you know, it's very old school. I don't really like that anymore. I like a pump or something else, but it was a really nice foundation. I'm not gonna run out and repurchase, but it was really nice. So I hope you enjoyed getting to see what I used up for the month of May. Like I said, this was a big month. It might be my biggest month ever. I'm not 100% sure. If it isn't, it's very, very close. So anyways, if you did enjoy this video, show me you did by hitting that like button. Also, again, make sure you check out my Empties playlist linked down below. I've got a couple years worth of Empties, so if you love Empties, definitely make sure you binge watch that playlist. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.